Hello, one, hello, all. Hello, one, hello, all. Y'all come on in. I didn't know that y'all couldn't hear me. Thank you for letting me know, Penny. I didn't know y'all couldn't hear me. So let's see. Mute this. All right. So hello, one, hello, all. I gave a shout out to Miss Billy. Wait. Oh, it's another one. Under multiple things. All right. So shout out to Miss Billy with the big cash app. She says, continue support. I love you, handsome. Thank you so much, Miss Billy. Y'all come on in and y'all like and share, like and share, like and share the live. Okay. So um I I've gotten these inboxes. I am aware of the live that was done earlier. All right. And I let me close some of this stuff out. Hold on one second, y'all. Close some of this stuff out. Let me put this here. Close this. Close that. Close this. Oh no, y'all got way too many windows open. Okay, cool. All right. So I need everybody to like and share. We are going to end up on YouTube, right? So if everybody could head over to YouTube, let me get y'all the link. I am a little stuffy today. Um, Allergies are always doing their thing. So I need y'all to head over to YouTube. The link is in the chat. All right. And we're going to get started. Listen, this is not a conversation that I saw myself having today. It's just honestly not. Um, I did get some of y'all inboxes. Some of y'all genuinely had questions. Just, wanted to um, be messy. But nevertheless, we are here. Y'all says now I can hear. I'll say thank y'all for letting me know y'all couldn't hear. Y'all can hear now, right? Put a number 77 in the chat if you can hear. If you can hear and you have liked and shared the live, put a number 77 in the chat. Before you start with my messy self, have you talked with her? So, China, Bama, um, I have. And so we're going to talk about it. Get in here and like and share the live, like and share the live, like and share the live. I need you to share the live to at least 2 groups that you're in. Share it to the Blogger Shade Room, share it to your personal page, share it to the groups. Heavy on the groups, heavy on the groups. Put a number 77 in the chat if you have shared the live. I have, and I'm just going to just speak very openly um, about a couple things. Um, so I guess we'll give Facebook 2 or 3 minutes to come in. Actually, just 2 minutes because everybody should already know the process by now. Also, I just want to say it is 6:36 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the 22nd of June. If you're on the live anywhere around that time, or if you came in a little late, we are over on YouTube. We need y'all to come on over to YouTube, head on over there, and we are having this discussion. Okay? All right. Did the sound go out? I think we should be good with the sound, right? Yeah, I thought I missed a live. I'm on time. Yeah. So, 2 mil. Yes. Um. Anyway, y'all come on in here. All right. So there was a live done earlier. Carmen did a live, and in her live, and let's go ahead and drop Facebook off. Um, For those, well, I will be cross posting a page. I need y'all to follow another page that I have. It is called Culture Over Chaos, and I need y'all to follow that page. But right now, just don't worry about it. It's on Facebook. Um, right now, I'm dropping Facebook off at the pool. We're heading to YouTube. So if you're on, we're over on YouTube. That's where we need to. That's where you need to be. Removing. I am removing and save. All right. Think we're good. Think we're good. So there was a live done earlier. Um, and I guess there was some questions, and I'm not gonna lie, I also had questions about certain things, which is why there was a conversation that was had. Um, so Carmen shared that she has still been gambling, and in the conversation that she was having about that she's still been gambling, there was some sort of conversation around like friends and you know don't don't bring merge your friends with your spouse, and friends kind of like turning on you or some nature or some sort of conversation around that, right? To me, I think because I have been very vocal on the internet and I've been, you know, you know, I, I've been very vocal, and even when people were on this side, they would still come behind me. Even though they're supposed to be the. Anyway, let me not digress. And so naturally, I understand why some of you all inboxed me, some of you all were confused, some of you had questions about what was being said and what happened and all of those things, right? So let's talk about it. All right. Now, when I first heard the live, I'm not gonna lie, I felt like what are you talking about? Because I'm like, I've been an amazing friend. I'm not even going to get into the deets of that, and I hope I never have to, but I've been an amazing friend. And so I'm just like, what are you talking about? Because something that she did say, because there was somebody in the chat saying, well, you need to get rid of people who are what did they say? Like they was like, you need to get rid of people who like condone your bullshit, or like something to the nature of like they don't hold you accountable. And I've always told you all that is not the case. It's not the case at all. Thank you, Laconis. Laconis says, yes, D, you have been such a blessing. I mean, I've really put myself in harm's way. Penny, $10 challenge. Donnell stands on loyalty when it comes to friendship. Let's best the true teller. Thank you so much, Penny. Listen, I would very much so appreciate that. Let me make sure that I have, if I would very much so appreciate that challenge. And I thank you for that, Penny. I'm not going to even, because I hope that it does not come to a day where I have to do that, right? But I've been an amazing friend. You all just don't even know. You just don't even know, right? People oftentimes say, well, why you ain't talking about this and why you ain't talking about that? Everybody should know why I'm not talking about it. But I am talking about this today because when I heard the live, and the live was talking about friendships and whatever, and then don't intermingle your friends or whatever. Well, I've been honest that Tay and I, and more so me towards Tay, we definitely didn't. We were getting to know each other at one point, and then I felt some type of way about towards her. And part of that, I learned, don't get into nobody's relationship because it's flip. Sometimes these people relationship is flip flop, up down. in and out, side to side, whatever. Somebody's mad, then they ain't mad, and you still mad, and they ain't mad no more. I done learned that lesson. And I should have learned the lesson when there was another relationship that when I was younger, like in my 20s, this girl, she was working with me, and she was like, "Can y'all come and help me? Like, my boyfriend's beating up on me or whatever." And we went over there and put myself in harm's way, thinking, well, I might have to do something with the dude or whatever. So I'm putting myself in harm's way, and then 2 days later, you're back with the dude that you're asking us to come and get you from, and we don't even know what we're gonna have to do over there with the dude. We might have to scrap with the dude, but I'm ready for it. So I should have learned then to not get myself involved in people's relationships because it's their relationships. And don't come and tell me some shit. And then when I'm mad and still mad, you over it and I'm still mad. I don't like that. So once I was able to let that go, and learn my lesson from that, and also see some things that I didn't see before. I didn't hear something, but I see something. Thank you so much, Miss Kathy, for accepting the challenge. She said, "This is so sad." You know what? And this is something that I didn't want to do, but if you, and I hope that you all listen to the live so you can see what I'm talking about, right? I hope that you all listen to Carmen's live so you can know what I'm talking about, right? So I don't know why that didn't play a sound. Hopefully it doesn't do that again, but I am watching y'all. Thank you for accepting the challenge. So listen, so she was talking about the casino. She's still been in the casino. I just want to say this for the record. We have not been complicit or liked on Carmen. And when I mean we, I mean me, Penny, Tay, and Lisa. Never were we light on Carmen when it came to the casino. So I'm glad that she admitted that, because when that person said, "Oh, you need to let go of friends who are they said something like basically people who just let you do stuff and they don't check you. And Carmen said, "Well, that's not my issue. I don't have that issue. If anything, um, these people stay on my neck." Okay, so I'm glad that she admitted that, because that is absolutely the truth. We have never. Why is this not making the sound? Oh, there it goes. Thank you so much. I heard something. Love you, Darnell. Thank you, Laconis. I love you back. Thank you for the big cash app. Thank you so very much. If y'all can support the channel during this, please do. And thank you, Penny, for the challenge. We've never been light on Carmen. Some of you all, we've taken criticism for what's not said publicly, when y'all don't know what's said privately. We done damn near like cursed and carried on about this bullshit for so long, about this gambling. Like really, really seriously. We have been on Carmen's ass about this gambling for the longest. And so here we are, and we we have made so many efforts to try to move Carmen forward in the absence of not gambling. We've made so many efforts in trying to get her on the right track without gambling. And so it's always, and I'm just being totally honest right now, it's always a slap in the face when you're back gambling. It's a slap in the face, because whatever work that we're trying to help you towards for free, for those who talking about somebody's getting paid, let me bring that down sound. Oh, the soundboard. I don't unplug the bitch. For free. Nobody's gotten paid but the one lady. Okay? And she barely, if I'm just being honest, she barely did get it. And I don't even think it was for an extensive period of time, if I'm being all the way honest. As I am, and as I will continue. So it's always a slap in the face when you're working for free to help someone you want to see win. And part of that for me, honestly, I've talked about it, and I said, I felt like, I had a soft spot for Carmen. I have a soft spot for Carmen
because I see her heart or whatever, and I know that there's something going on. And she said today out of her mouth, I'm going to use her words, that there's something going on in her brain, and there definitely is. And baby, I can't fix it. I've tried to help her with it on multiple levels and all of those things, but I can't fix it. I'm not a doctor, nor was that other lady. Uh, and I definitely ain't here to make it worse. Okay. And I ain't gonna even too much try to get into that because I can, because how we got one group of people, myself, Penny, Lisa, Tay, trying to move Carmen in one direction. It's been times where the other person, really honestly, and of course, it's gonna always be the same thing. She'll come on and say she didn't do it. But it's been many occasions where we're all in agreement of moving Carmen to this direction. It is one person is that was the ass kisser. That was the whatever that person said. That was the person who, if anybody, was a uh somebody to support her in her bullshit. It was not us. We stay on Carmen's ass about all of this stuff. And so I want to move and progress from that because I just wanted to acknowledge that that's not been us. Just because you didn't hear it live and publicly, if you were to see some of the group chats, if you were to hear some of the conversations, you would know. Okay? Carmen is a grown woman. At the end of the day, an enabler. Thank you. Thank you. And that was the word that they used, Laverne Cook. We've never been that. Now, I do, and I'm just being honest too. I'm not even doing this because I'm not even saying this because of the mishaps or the back and forth that I've gone with that person. That person has been an enabler. That one person. Thank you, Contari Holly, for gifting the membership. Let me see who it went to. Let me see. I may have to refresh. And I do. I'm so stuffy right now, y'all. So excuse that. It went to Laverne Cook. Oh, I couldn't think of a better person for it to go to. Laverne, thank her for your membership, and which I think Laverne Cook probably got her membership renewed. I'm not sure. But anyway, and you all get your memberships. I can't go and post that right now because I just want to move forward with the conversation. You all know how to get your memberships and renew your memberships. We will be having a members only live. Maybe I'll post it here sometime soon. Um, so we've gone through that. Now, the part of the live that I kind of want to talk about is the friendship. Like, right? It was this part about friendship and don't commingle your friendship with your spouse. Now, I felt some type of way about that conversation. Now, Carmen and I did talk about it, and I don't know. Maybe she'll join. Maybe I don't know. Because for me particularly, right? Because at some point I was the only one who wasn't talking to Tay or who wasn't a Tay fan. Well, no, let me not say that. I was the only one who was real about it. Okay. Um, Hold on one second, y'all. I want to bring my soundboard in. I got it unplugged because I had I had some stuff going on. Now, again, me and Tay are fine. I just want to say that as well. Me and Tay are fine. There's been a lot that has transpired since then. I'm just going back for a little bit to explain something. Um, and a lot of I still need to plug it up, y'all. Shit. I may not be able to do the soundboard today, and I'm sure y'all will be all right with that. Because I can't go through this. I can't go through that dealing with that. Because if I click here, what is this? Okay. All right. Let's see. Share my screen, share entire screen. Share. All right. So we'll see how that works. I'm trying to do it a different way. Um, I didn't appreciate the conversation about the friendship because I'm like, I felt like naturally, just like how some of y'all are inboxing me, people would associate that for me because I've been the most visible out of everybody or whatever.
I've been an amazing friend to Carmen. Oh, let me go back to the point that I was making. She said that about not commingling your friends. If you can support the channel, please do, y'all. There goes somebody right there. Thank you so much. I heard something. Feel better, boo. Thank you so much, Kelly S. I appreciate you, my love. Thank you for always supporting the channel. When she said the part two about don't commingle your friendships. Now, here's the thing about that part of the conversation I want to talk about. And I was just sitting like, I'm like, Carmen, you forced at the time where Tay and I wasn't cool. And again, I said that was more on my behalf. She forced me to be friends with Tay. And I don't, maybe I'm not saying that correctly, because you can't force me to do something I don't want to do. What I'm saying is there was always a heavy push for it to happen, right? Darnell, I don't think she was talking about you just saying, and we're going to get to that. We're going to get to that. I am just talking about what I thought, what some of us over here on this side thought, and what some people in the inbox thought. And I can understand why people thought that, right? And if, you know, I don't know if Karma's going to come off. She wants to have a conversation about it or whatever. But so here's the thing. It wasn't no names mentions or whatever. And another thing too, y'all have to realize there's stuff that goes on in the background that y'all don't know about. And there was a situation that fit right into this conversation to where it could have been, or it seemed like it would have been, right? So there's a lot of things that y'all still don't know about that I'm not saying, and all of those things, right? So I'm like, well, you're saying don't commingle your friends, but at the time where I didn't really care for Tay for this reason or another, you kept pushing me to, you know, Darnell, y'all need to talk. Darnell, you know, no, it's not Darnell, you know. But then, you know, when you mad at her, then you telling me this or whatever. And so I come to the conclusion, I'm not gonna be in nobody's relationship. I don't give a damn. Don't tell me nothing. I don't want to know nothing. I had to make an announcement to everybody. Don't tell me nothing about these people relationship, because I may not move on how everybody else move on. I may not. Don't tell me shit about it. Now again, I want to say 10 are fine. There were some things that, oh, I want to say this. I was the only one vocal about not caring for Tay at the time. The other lady didn't like Tay the whole time. She told y'all she didn't like her the whole time. I'm just not a fake ass bitch. I'm just not. If I don't like you, you're gonna know it. You're gonna know it. I'm not faking with you. Hey, sister child, honey girl. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I don't do that. Ain't no hey, sister child, honey girl. Is I don't like you. That's what it is for me. Okay. Now we were able to move past that because I was able to see everything that I was being told wasn't true. That's one. Secondly, I told y'all again, and I'm just a very honest person. Whether y'all, one day, hopefully, some of the rest of y'all will get to know that I was able to witness things that Tay was doing for Carmen that I never thought she would do. I'm not here to promote no type of perfect relationship between either one of them. But what I am saying is I was able to witness some things that Tay did for several things that I didn't even think she would do. I thought that maybe when it came to a point where Carmen needed Tay for something, that she would be like, oh, well, that's it. That'll do it. You know, and that didn't happen. And I seen it over and over and over again, and that was an eye-opener for me, and I'm just being honest about that. It was an eye-opener for me. Tay and I have had plenty of conversations since then. I'm just going back, right, because we're at this conversation of why I introduced my friends and then whatever. Okay, and then let's circle it back around the gambling. The gambling conversation has always been a conversation that all of us have had. We've always all had a conversation about Carmen's gambling. There's been no separation or division. So between us, at least, there is no separate conversation. Whether I know Carmen is gambling and I'm not going to tell all of them, or one of them knows Carmen is gambling and they're not going to tell me. There's never been that, because at the end of the day, we were all with. And I'm not even, when I say with the exception of one person, she tried in her way, but she wasn't, to me and to maybe some of us, she wasn't aggressive enough. And maybe she said she's the. I'm trying to not include her in my thing, but she was there. I wish I didn't have to include her. Number one Anon is in the building. I'll always support you and I love you. Thank you so much, number one Anon. I appreciate you always supporting the channel. Thank you for accepting the challenge. Big cash apps. So we would always, Penny says, like an intervention. Yes, we would always. And now for some of us, especially at a certain point, it would be more aggressive. Now, what do I mean by aggressive? Let me just talk about me. Now, okay, in the beginning, you're gambling or whatever. We find out, how much you gamble or whatever, which is crazy. I'm not revealing no shit because she's already told y'all this shit, right? Which is crazy. And it's like, come on, Carmen, you're getting older. You got shit to be done, need to be saved for. This is not a joke. This is these conversations with more aggressive, meaning this is what I mean by more aggressive. Carmen, you're not getting no younger, boo. You might feel like you're 25. I love the fact that you have the energy to carry on about 25. But at the end of the day, you're not. At the end of the day, you need to aggressively move forward with a plan to make up for lost time. These are the conversations, right? It's not no, Carmen, maybe you could go gamble sometimes. That's not the conversation, baby. We don't need to be talking about that at all. And so, are the conversations uncomfortable? Yes. Are people mad when you have them? Yes. Are people mad at you when you have them? Yes. So naturally, this part of the thing, when she went on, we could definitely assume she's talking about us, because again, the conversations are not pretty when we're on Carmen's ass about this gambling. They're not pretty. They probably don't feel good. But how many times, baby? How many times we got when you want something for someone, when you want to see them win, when you want to see them, in a better place, and you're not giving up on them and all of these things, these conversations are not always glorified conversations. You're upset sometimes when you find out, I done helped you do all of this and you don't went to the casino and gave them this. We back at this again? Because at some point of that, what are you helping? What are you helping and why are you helping? Because if you really was to break that down, at some point it could be like, I'm only helping you for you to give the money to the casino. At some point, that is the realization of that I'm helping you for free. I heard something. Mr. Milda C, thank you so much. She said, love you, boo. That's a great end to all of this. There is a great end to all of this. Thank you so much for always supporting the channel. So at some point, again, for everybody talking about you getting paid, no, I have not. I have not. I'm just gonna say I have not. And so then at some point, right, you're like, well, I'm not only am I doing this for free because I want to see you win, I'm doing this, and all of my efforts at some point is going to the casino. And then if I'm being really transparent about it, you could have paid me something, but you would have rather gave it to the casino. Okay, so that don't feel good either. That don't feel good either. Mind you, still keeping all your secrets, still ain't told your business, still helping you for free, still. Now I did slack up some with the help. I did, me personally. And everybody had their own journey when it came to that. But then it's also begins to be a slap in the face when you gave how much to the casino? Now, what I will say I do understand is one person's addiction is not another person's addiction, right? I gained weight, got big as hell, losing weight, went through that. I've had several things that I had to get together. So I understand her addiction is not my addiction. Her issue is not my issue, but I can identify the issue within having an issue or trying to correct an issue within myself. So I don't want to act like I don't understand the challenge of an issue. I think what the thing about it is that when you're at a certain point, when you're at a certain point, a certain age, you don't have forever to fix this issue. Baby, it's crunch time. And I am aware that people die with the issue, but that wasn't that's not what we saw. That's not what we attempted and tried and aimed for. We didn't get into this for free for her to die with the issue. That's not what we signed up for. Now, I can't want it more than she wanted it. That's the same thing for everybody. But would you have accepted money from Carmen? Yes, I would have. Are you? Yeah, yeah. Yes, I would have. We did a lot of work. I could go naming stuff. Yeah. Now, was there an opening for an avenue with the products? Some Miss Wanda laughing. Miss Wanda laughing. Was there opening to invest in the products? But then that's another story. I don't want to get too deep into the stories because see, some things are. Um, mm, I don't want to get too deep into the stories. Okay. I feel like right now I'm talking about what she put out and what she's already said. I haven't said anything pretty much but what's already been talked about. Okay. Um and so yeah, I would have. I would have. Okay. Um I heard something. Thank you for the big cash up. Number 2A9 in the building, accepting the challenge. I appreciate you, my love. If y'all can support the channel, please do. I will ask you of that. If you can support the channel, please do. Give me one quick second as well. Just 1 second. Let me stop this. One second, y'all. All right, I'm back. Hold on. Okay, cool. Um, so yeah, and so and so it has not been what you all, thank you for being a member for 40 months. I appreciate you so very much. As y'all are still coming in, please make sure you're continuing to like and share, like and share, like and share the live. It's been so many things, right? And then, Carmen, she's a grown woman. She can be hard-headed. I will say that, and I've already said, I said in the past, we all told Carmen, don't pursue that lawsuit. It was only one person that I am aware of that told Carmen to pursue that lawsuit. Okay? One person. And isn't it funny that that's the same person now that is, you know, where she's at? All right. And so, it's been what, 3-4 years. Um, it's just time to stop the bullshit. It is for everybody. When it comes to certain things you need to focus on and hone in on and try to, and everything is not as easy as it seems, and things are going to be a struggle or whatever, but it's definitely time to stop the bullshit. I want to say this, and I don't know if Carmen is going to come on. I will put in the StreamYard if she. I don't know even if she's even listening, um, because I haven't talked to her since earlier. But there is the StreamYard if she does want to come on, or if she is in here, because we did have a conversation. And if she doesn't come on, I'll tell you what that conversation was. Penny, you are so absolutely correct. I wish Darnell would guard your hearts a little more. Let me see what some of y'all been saying actually in the comments. Carmen, if you are listening to the live, or if somebody forwards you the link or whatever, if you want to come on and share the conversation, I'm going to tell you exactly the conversation that her and I had. I'm going to tell you exactly. Mark Bill, the amount of money she got supporters by lawyer, 20 minutes of the lawyer. So let's Mark Bill. I don't know what that means. Let's see. I just want to see if, okay, I'm just gonna have to move forward with the comments from here to catch them. Sometimes you have to let go and let God. Uh, Praying for Chef, as always, is exactly praying for her. Got to be hard. I believe the addiction is hard. I believe that, we've had deep conversation about the addiction. But so here's the thing for us, right? Because again, when you talk about working for free, right, or helping for free, um, which for the majority period of time we did, it just begins to be like it's just frustrating, right? When you try and you think you're on a path or whatever, and then you find out something differently, and then you find out, these amounts of monies are going to the casino. I'm so lost. What happened, Jackie? I would say definitely go catch Carmen's lives from last night and today, and then come back and look at this live. I mean, of course, I'm not telling you to leave, but I think you misunderstood. I'm only for his friends, no matter how much you try, no matter how much you love it is a choice. Yes, Carmen will have to figure this out herself. And you're still friends. Yes, we're still um well, I will again, I'll see if Carmen is coming on. I don't know if she is or not. Definitely misunderstood you, 100% correct. Yes, Penny, I knew you all did it in love. I think Carmen is acting out right now since she's going down, since all this is going on. I pray you blow over. And that's another thing, okay? There's a lot going on. I understand it's stressful. I do. Um, some information came out today. I'm sure that's stressful. I don't even know if she knows or not. I didn't even want to bring it up to her. I haven't said nothing to her about it because I didn't want to add to the stress. She's gonna have to find out. But I didn't even want to bring that up. Hey, everybody. Those of y'all who coming in, if you can please like and share, like and share, like and share the live. So I understand that, right? I think just at some point, you know, we have to gather our losses. We have to accept our losses. We have to make a plan to move forward. You still have a good rapport. Yes, we do. I have some family members who go to the casino knowing they don't have it. Yes. It's hard to break an addiction. Just still be there until she can find the right path. Perhaps this could be the light bulb moment. Davida, I pray that Carmen gets the professional help she needs. She owes herself that. Chef coming back to Atlanta. I don't know. Oh, Chef come back to Atlanta. Addiction is a thing that you have to fight yourself and by yourself. And Valerie Harrington, you know what? I see what you mean by that. I can see what you mean by that. Because you got to want it bad to get out of it. You got to want it real bad. It got to get become disgusting to you. Like maybe it needs to be so bad where you're disgusted by it. There has to be something, and you're right. There has to be something that is disturbing or disgusting to the person, not the people that are trying to help them. I can see why you say that. I don't know what y'all done. I think the lawsuit. Let's see. Today is not the day to ask whether or not a friendship still exists. That's not fair to Darnell, and it's not fair to Carmen. Um, Again, Carmen and I had a conversation the earlier today. I was trying to wait and see if she may wanted to come on or if she was watching. I don't know. She may not be watching. For the conversation we had earlier, and in a minute, I'm just going to tell you what the conversation was. I'm just trying to give her opportunity to see if she wants to come on and join the conversation because I just sent her a text message. And if not, I'll tell you. Well, not all of the details of the conversation, but I'll tell you what the conversation was. Everybody is saying their hellos. Hello, my love. Damage is done when it's done. Now she feels guilty because she tried so hard to stop. Um, let's see. I think the person that told her about the card house set her up. I will say this. I was wondering who this person was that told her about the card house. Because if you follow Carmen and you know she has an addiction, why would you tell her about a card house? How somebody just walk up to you and say, "Here, Carmen, I know about a card house." Markel, I I can see how you could be right. Absolutely. Any addiction is not easy. She is going to have to want to stop on her own. She has to do it for herself. Yes. Is Tay really on a dating app? Lord Jesus. I don't know what Tay is on. I'm not in her phone. Penny, who are you talking to in that tone? Go on now. Lord Jesus. I'm going to let Penny handle her own stuff. She might have to lose it all to see the error of her ways. Lord Jesus. Um, Let me see if I can. Yes, please stick with her, Darnell. She needs a good friend like you. Bless. Oh, no, I'm not getting into that with y'all. I work in the security, Hunter Casino, and gambling destroys your last. And I'm going to say this. Let me see. Somebody said something I want to address. Let me go back. Um, I'll continue to be. I'll continue to show up how I know to show up as a good friend. Um, Sometimes they say, you know what? They say you should do stuff without expectation. So they say when you do stuff, don't expect nobody to do it back for you. Or when you do this, don't expect nobody to do it back for you. I think that I've always been a person that I do expect you to do it back for me. I think I do have an expectation of that. Like I do. Maybe not, you don't have to do it to the same degree, but something. Um, so I I will continue to be the person that I am. I would continue to um I'm more of a you have to do this to me in whatever arena for me to do it to for you and in that arena. And it's not always that you're going to do it and I'm going to do it. So I'm going to continue to be who I am. I'm going to continue to try to still work on myself, as that is not a perfect person. um and so I totally plan on doing just that. I went to rehab 3 years at the age of 68. It worked because I got a chance to work on me. All right, so Miss Valerie, so you went to rehab for 3 years at the age of 68. At what part of those 3 years did you stop gambling, or did you stop, or did you modify it? I'm curious about that, Miss Valerie. At what point of the 3 years did you stop, if you stopped, or if you modified it? At what point of the 3 years did that happen? Please be respectful in the chat. Yes, everyone, please do. I'm not looking at the shots. I don't know where the shots are. I know there was some conversation between Penny and someone. I am just, I don't see, I don't know what's going on. Yeah. Yeah, and I'm not saying that I'm not, Mr. Lane. There's truth that the addiction has to reach a bottom. Unfortunately, the depth of everyone's bottom is different. The only thing a true friend can do is be there to dust them off when the time is right. I have heard of House of Cards. Let me see. ID. Turning yourself into the casino for life does nothing. My old friend did it and walked right into it years later. In week, they probably don't give a damn, honey. They gonna act like they don't see you on the list. Um, Everyone, please like and share. So Penny has the ability to handle who that person is. I don't know what they're saying. What is a car house? Miss Billy, someone, she said, approached her and said, even though maybe Houston doesn't have like a casino, to my understanding, I don't know for sure, right? That there was some kind of maybe underground card house or underground gambling that could be done. That's my perception of what was said. My head is spinning. The things y'all saying in this chat is wild as fuck. I don't know what they said in the chat, but Chef has to be responsible for herself. She knows she's being manipulated, especially when it comes to gambling addiction. Let me see. So Darnell, can we be honest and say what we already seen, or we gotta just skip over it? Fendi, you can. Well, Fendi, I don't. I'm only here to talk about what I'm here to talk about. I'm only here to talk about what I'm here to talk about. You can say whatever you want to say as long as you're respectful. I'm only here to talk about what I'm here to talk about. Exactly. No one should be mentioning anything concerning gambling to her. Exactly. The gambling shit is addictive. I have palms. I have it in the palms of my hand. I love when I hit. Gambling is like any other addiction: drugs, food, sex, porn. The person has to want it for themselves. Yes, Darnell, please continue that line of friendship with her. I will. That's exactly what I said before. And I'm going to go ahead and tell you the conversation because there's a lot she's coming over a bit. So I did talk to Carmen, and she said that her conversation was not towards us, me, Penny, Lisa. I think the people, I think if people, they're busting their ass for you, you should bless them. Card rooms called fish games and other places. So, okay, so the conversation was this. Chef, please don't go to New Orleans. The conversation was this. She said she wasn't talking about us. And I was like, well, Carmen, we just had a conversation situation that would have fit right into that conversation. And not only did the people think you were talking about us, and I said, I am a person that's more visible when it comes to being on the internet. I thought you were as well. And I said, I didn't appreciate it because it wasn't true. And just because we're hard on you about the gambling, or you may not get your way or whatever, it doesn't, eradicate how we are showing up as friends. Or because we draw a line somewhere doesn't mean that we're not being good friends. So she, says she basically wasn't talking about us or whatever. and that she apologized for some things or whatever. And so listen, I try to encourage her. I think, as you all had said in the live, she has to want it for herself. She has to want it bad enough for herself. Um, and I guess until that happens, I will still try to encourage her when it comes to it. I've had so many conversations about it. Well, Carmen, before you go in there, call me, and let's talk about it. That doesn't happen. So it's an unfortunate thing. Um, but as of earlier in the conversation, so she said she wasn't talking about us. So that should clear it for anybody who thought she was, or you were inboxing me asking me what I did, because I didn't do a damn thing but be a good friend. Um, and so, you have to realize that there are more than just us in the picture and in the conversation. All right. Also, I did try to encourage her to find other ways, find other avenues. I'm not going to get into that conversation, what it was specifically. Um, uh, um, I again see, if I was the person who y'all try to say, not y'all, my nosy neighbors, right? And y'all, by the way, we are, let me see. We're $55 away from our cash out goal. $55 away from, actually, no, wait, I said that wrong. Five. Yeah, no, that's right. We're $55 away from our cash out goal. If you can support the channel, please do. That could be a combination of things for us to get to the $55 cash out goal. What I will say, and what I had a conversation of trying to encourage her, give her different ideas, different things to move forward with. It's up to her to implement those things. Even some things that she, uh, she, even some, if I don't even want to get in, I don't want to get into that. But anyway, I just was trying to explore different ideas, different scenarios of her getting to the other side of this, as I've always have, right? I 1,000% agree with you all when you say she has to want it, and I can't want it more than she wants it. She has to want it, and she has to want it badly, because it doesn't make any sense that all of your efforts to move forward can just be taken away in one day or 2 days or a weekend. It is counterproductive. It is dangerous. It's sickening. And I guess what they say, it's a true addiction, of a true addiction. And so, I will continue to support her where and when I can, and what makes sense to me and for me to do, I will. We are good as of the conversation that we had earlier. Um, and I believe she knows that, I've been a good friend to her, and that we all have, um, that are still here. I will, if anybody else that wants to come on the StreamYard, I will go ahead and put it up for y'all. I was seeing if Carmen, I didn't know if she was here or heard the live or whatever, but I had put it up for her. StreamYard is there if anybody wants to come on. I will continue to be a good friend as long as there's a form of mutual respect. Long as stuff doesn't get out of hand, I'm not gonna be the one to get it out of hand. Okay, just want to be clear on that. All right, we are $55 away from our Cash App goal. Please support the channel if you can. The Cash App is on the screen. That could be 5 people, actually about, just rounded up, 6 people sending $10. That could be 12 people sending $5. It could be all of the things. All right. It could be 55 people sending $1. All right. I hope I did that math right. Those damn cards know how to cheat us. Oh, Miss Coleman, I've been said a long time ago, I don't trust the casino. especially when those cards come up out that black thing on the. 'Cause I don't trust that shit whatsoever. Nothing. Oh hell no, I don't trust it. And so, as far as I'm concerned, it's a scam anyway. I wonder if the past is haunting her trying to come and deliver. I don't know about. I do think that Ms. Lily about those cars. I don't trust those cars at all. None whatsoever. None whatsoever. Anyway, $55 away from my Cash App goal. Y'all support the channel if you can. Let's reach the Cash App goal before we get off of here. It's been I ain't gonna say it's been a long time, but it's been a minute since we had a Cash App goal, at least a week or so that I can remember. So I appreciate y'all so very much. The StreamYard is there. If anybody needs the call-in number, let me know. I would really prefer if we can stick to the StreamYard tonight, so we're not all over the place in so many different areas. So it's in the chat. It's in the chat. It's in the chat. It's in the chat. Mm-hmm. Let me see. Davida said her name is Davida. She's a woman, not David. Who calling you David, Davida? Anybody have any questions? Anybody? Oh, you know what? I will. Let me go ahead and do this. I want to say this too. Deborah Jeter. Matter of fact, I don't know what you wanted when you called me the other day. I don't know what you wanted. Okay. I did open up the call-in number and I will put it in the chat. I don't know what you wanted because I was busy. I was cooking on the grill. I could not talk to you. If you want to tell me what you wanted, call in now. There's the call-in number. Matter of fact, let me try to call you back. Let me see what kind of number you call me from. I don't even see it. I don't even see the number. I thought it was a number started with a 3. Child, that ain't it. I don't even see the number. Let me see if I can see it on my phone. 865-880-302. The number's in the chat. The StreamYard is posted. Let me see if I can see this number Deborah Jeter called me from, thinking she finna fuss in my ear. I'm cooking on the grill. I ain't had time to talk to you. I thought it was a number start with a 3. Obviously not. So I can't just be calling random numbers. So I don't know what number it was, child. Oh, this look like it right here. But why does that say May? No, that can't be the number. It must not start with a 3. It must be this number right here, the 19th. Yeah, what is let me look at this area code. Oh no, that can't be it either. I didn't talk to her no 14 minutes. I don't even have the lady. I don't even see the lady number. Let me see. Who is this? Hello, my love. What's your name? Where you calling from? Hey, Pam from New Jersey. Let me make sure they can hear you. Can y'all hear Pam from New Jersey? Can y'all hear Pam from Jersey? She's from Jersey. Let me make sure they can hear you, Pam. Oh, no, they say no. Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. So that's why I like to check first. Okay, Miss Pam, say something else.
Hello.
Can y'all hear Pam?
Y'all hear me?
Can y'all hear Pam? She's from Jersey. Y'all know from Jersey, New York, they say turn the light off. It's off.
Yeah, turn the light off. No, they can't still hear me.
No, they say yes, they can hear you now.
They can hear me now?
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
All right, Miss
Hi,
Pam.
everyone.
Hey, boo.
Yes, I know. I was calling in because I know several people the same way as Carmen. My mother used to be like that.
Mm-hmm.
I have a sister.
Dang, Pam just fell off. Pam.
Hold on, I'm still here.
Oh, okay, she's here. Okay. You say
You
your
hear me?
mother? Yes. Wait,
My
some people are
mother?
saying, wait, why are some of them saying they can't? Ooh. Y'all should be able to hear her. Why are some people saying no still? Hold on, Miss Pam. And you sound young, so I think I might have to just call you Pam. Y'all
You
can
hear
hear
me?
her. Put a number 77 in the chat if you can hear her, because I think some of y'all are behind in the live. Hold on 1 second, Pam. I want to make sure before you
Okay.
express before you don't have to repeat yourself. 1 second. 77 in the chat if you can hear Pam. So they can hear you. Okay, so those people who couldn't hear you, they probably were behind in the chat. Shout out to number one Anon is with another big cash app. She says, you've been a great friend, my love. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. Listen, I really have. And I'm glad that, she wasn't talking about me, because I'm just like, what the fuck? But anyway, okay, go ahead, Miss Pam. They can hear you.
Okay.
Or
I'm
should I
glad you
just
weren't
say
talking
Pam?
about.
Because you sound like you're not that old. Should I just say Pam?
Well, you can say Miss Pam or Pam. I'm going to be 60 in November.
Good. Y'all be sounding young as hell. Okay, Miss Pam. Go ahead. You say your mother, your sister.
Yes, and a cousin. Now, they've been the same way as Carmen. They go gamble all day, all night, don't come home for days.
Mm.
Don't come home for days. And you call them, they don't answer their phone.
Mm.
And then they come home broke.
Mm.
And then they go straight to the room, crawl in the bed, don't want to talk to nobody, turn the phones off like we did something to them.
Mm. Girl, if you don't get off my phone.
They can be, my sister can get paid today, and she can go gamble today and come back Sunday broke.
Like all her money?
Not even
Did she pay the bill?
every dime. Nope, not a bill.
That no addiction is good. Okay, I got a question, y'all. I got a question. I really do. No addiction is good. And I'm not saying there's one addiction better than another, per se.
Mm-hmm.
But is there? Because what you're talking about, you go spend all your money, you haven't even paid your bills,
Nope.
to the point of, and we're talking about your sister right now. Well, your sister, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
To the point where if you didn't have anybody backing you up, you could be homeless.
Yeah.
And
That's
so,
true.
is it that all addictions are the same, or are they kind of not? Because there are people with functioning things, or they what do you want to say, like they take care of their household first, and then they go do whatever they're going to do. So is it that
Yeah, it's a little different, I think. I think the ones that take care of their household and then go gamble up, they probably got some type of control.
Mm-hmm.
But the ones who don't pay nothing and just don't give a damn, they have no control.
Mm. Laconda says that's why I'm making fun. That's why I'm not making fun of anyone with any type of addiction. Exactly, Laconda, because it's so crazy. Because your addiction is not my addiction. I have to try to have some understanding of what you're going through, even though it might seem crazy to me. It might be crazy to you how I ate them cinnamon, how I ate them what I used to eat a lot. The cream pie, the oatmeal cream. It might be crazy to you how I sat at the oatmeal cream pies like that.
Yeah, just like people addicted to Pepsi. They can't leave Pepsis alone. I mean, it's all kind of sorts of addictions. Everybody has one, but we just don't know which one we have. But
That's
the
very
worst ones
interesting.
is the
But it
ones
shows up differently, right?
exactly,
It
exactly.
shows up differently. And
Yeah, exactly.
sometimes you may not experience the biggest part of it. So just say
Mhm.
like, and I do hear a slight piece of the background for you, Miss Pam, but it's not real bad. But if you have it close to the phone or something like that. So I will say that not only just getting fat is a uh side effect of, and not even necessarily overeating, because sometimes it's not overeating, sometimes your body or whatever, but just say overeating or eating the
Mhm.
wrong things. I remember when I was younger, I used to eat a lot of sweets. I wouldn't eat a lot of food.
Me too. Same
And,
with me.
and so the side effect though doesn't stop at just gaining weight. Some people gain other side effects to that, hypertension, sugar or diabetes,
Yeah.
also like gout is a thing for some people. And I don't know if gout is just associated with seafood. Is I don't know much about it, but I
Me. Nah, I don't think it's only seafood. Red meat.
oh,
A
red
lot of
meat.
red meat too. Mhm.
Oh, so gotta watch out for the gout, gotta watch out for the sugar, gotta watch. So there are now. I think what happens is sometimes the visibility or what is more commonly accepted. Okay, we got a lot of fat people. So is that easier accepted, or is that become more normalized than the casino addiction? Because I will say for me and probably for some people, I couldn't imagine giving the casino all of my money. But
Well, yeah, that's hard to say. We don't know which one will normalize. Is being fat or the gambling? We don't. I
mhm,
don't know. We gotta weigh our options. I guess. Do we want to eat or do we want to gamble?
I mean you gotta eat though. You
Yeah, they won't eat though. They'll be in that. They'll be in the casino. Whatever free food, that money they give them, that's what they eat off of.
and they get the vouchers for the plate to the
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
This is
that's what
just
they would eat off.
we're just opening up the conversation to be inclusive also and have some form of understanding. It may be easy for me to look at Carmen and be like, I can't believe, right? And
Exactly.
she could be looking at me and say, I can't believe, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
And so
Mhm.
and so I've always had that understanding, and it allows me to be more whatever, but it also I also don't
Yes.
make I don't I'm not trying to pacify it. That's what I oh, and I've used this before. I'm not trying to pacify it still.
Yeah, that's true.
Carmen checks on me on my weight.
Because you know why?
Darnell, what are you doing? You said you was gonna be done did this. Now you said you're gonna do this. You doing that? Okay, you doing that. And I'm checking in on her thing, and everybody else is checking in on her and that thing too. But
Because
it
we're the reason why you're not trying to pacify and we're not trying to pacify because we can know she can have more and do better with all the
Exactly.
money coming in. That's why.
And
That's what we looking at.
and when you seen somebody up high and you
Yep.
seen them fall down some, you there may be something within you that wants to help them get back where they were.
Yeah,
And for
exactly.
anybody who said, "Oh, she was paying," I'm just telling you now, she was not. It was not about money. And for there's been other people who said, "Oh, he only did it for the content of the money." I could have made more money not attaching myself with Carmen than I did attaching myself to her.
Well, let me tell you this
Do
too.
y'all not understand that?
No, they don't understand it. But here's another thing. She could tell you she gonna pay you, but when it's time to pay you, where she at?
Wait a minute now, what you talking about now?
What if say that you was getting paid for doing what you do for her,
Oh, okay. Uh-huh.
but when it's time for her to pay you, where she at?
Oh, well, it's never even been a conversation.
Exactly. But I'm just saying, for example, say if my sister was living with me, it's
Mm-hmm.
time for her to pay me rent. Where she
Mm-hmm.
at?
She had the
Am I
casino.
going to get my rent? No, she in the casino gambling it up.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha. Well, I like us opening up this conversation to include ourselves. I included myself, right? It's because
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to have some type of understanding. This is also going outside of just that. This is the
Yes.
smoker, the
Mm-hmm.
smoker, the chain smoker, the
The
the person,
drinkers.
the drinker, the person who smokes so many cigarettes that you got the trach, whatever that. Oh, let me not do that.
Yeah.
They're gonna say I'm trying to put. I just called myself Miss Pat. The person that got
Like
that.
Miss Pat. Like Miss Pat talk.
If you don't get off my phone, Pam, you funny as hell. The person who don't
Like that.
smoke so much cigarettes, I was almost getting ready to catch myself do that voice. They got that thing and they talk, whatever. But they're still smoking the cigarettes. They're addicted to nicotine, which
Yes.
which probably because of my allergies. I'm grateful for that part of my allergies. My allergies can't withstand a cigarette. I'm like, bitch, you don't smell that? That smell like poison. But the liquor poison too. I drank that. Hold on. Let me say something. Let me tell you something.
Hey,
Mm-hmm. But
that's right. Gotta be one or the other.
gotta be something, right? Now,
Uh-huh.
you know what? I had this conversation with somebody earlier, Pam, because baby, let me tell you how the liquor costs. The liquor might not cost but $100 a week.
Mm-hmm.
But baby, and see, this is the comparison. But what is the liquor doing to?
But that's $400 a month.
But
You
that's
don't. You
four
could have
hundred
saved
dollars a
up.
month that I could have said. And what is the liquor doing to the liver?
That's right.
So it is that. So it's the cigarettes. It's the weed. And I'm not saying necessarily that weed is whatever, but I do think that some people smoke the lazy weed and bitch you stuck on that. You stuck somewhere. You could be doing something, but
Yes,
you
you
can't
need
do
to leave that one alone. Yep.
it.
I
And
have I have cousins on that lazy weed.
now there is a weed that gets you up off your ass, but it don't seem like it's as easy to find. Sativa is a more productive weed, but I don't think even all sativas do what they need to do. And so it's all of these things. It's what is your shopping habit? What is your shopping habit? Are you going to go out and every dime you got, you're going out to eat, you're going to buy this and you're going to buy that, and so you're living check to check. Here's the thing:
Yep.
somebody can make $50,000 and have more money saved because they are what do you want to go more disciplined with their money than somebody making
Exactly.
$200,000 a year.
Yep.
And so it's all of this dynamic that if we open ourselves up, we can be more understanding. But it's not to say we are still not trying to help this other person or whoever else escape what they have going on with their addiction.
Let me see.
That's true. And just like when we be like, same thing. When somebody's sick, we like, oh, you complain too much. It's people more worse off than you.
China,
And we are here. I ain't complaining about my finger hurt.
right. China, Bama, Florida, Texas. Now, China, Bama, Florida, Texas. I don't know if it's your profile or I feel like you used to be here and then you went somewhere, but we're glad to see you today. We're not thinking of the outcome. We're thinking of it's a pleasure. And I had this conversation with Carmen as well about thinking that it's pleasure. Um, and
See
that
what it is? They get bored fast. If they don't have nothing else to do, they're going to go turn right back to the same thing because they get bored. Their mind gets bored very fast. It's easy for them to get bored.
and so what can we replace those things with? Like it's these kind of what maybe there's nothing that's gonna feel like it can be totally replaced, but it probably needs to be replaced with something.
Well,
I want to say this too. We are now just $45 away from our Cash App goal, just $45. So if we can get our Cash App goal accomplished, I would appreciate it. What would I miss, Chef Gambling Lord? No, y'all got okay. Anybody who just come in, first of all, you got to catch Carmen's 2 lives that she did. I want to say between last night and today, there was 2 lives. Then you got to come back and look at my live, or I'll say look at the beginning of the live, and I'll try. It's somewhere. If you catch the beginning of my live, I try to explain everything that happened between last night and this morning. I had an uncle like Carmen. He lost so much money gambling, thinking he was going to flip it, but instead
yes,
lost everything, a wife, home, business, and could not bounce back at the end of it all. And this is what we don't want to happen. This is
yeah,
what we
because it's
don't
hard to bounce
want
back.
to happen. So
It's
what we
hard to
don't want.
bounce back.
All right. Now we are enjoying talking to Miss Pam. If anybody else wants to call in, we're going to talk to Miss Pam until you do. The calling number is 865-888-0302. The StreamYard has been put in there as well. So Miss Pam, how is your family that you mentioned? Are they still in that? Like, is anybody got out of it?
Well, my mother, she got out of it. It took her a long time. It took her to lose her home to get out of it.
She lost her house.
Yes, she was
So
speaking and gambling.
what does that look like? She put her house up for the casino, or what happened? How did that happen?
See, we don't know how it really happened,
Or she stopped
but
paying it?
we were still living there, and we didn't know anything.
Mm-hmm.
She had 6 kids, husband.
And none of y'all knew nothing. Miss Pam?
Hold on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Yeah, we don't know what happened because we were still kids. We were still teenagers.
Mm-hmm.
And my mother would always go to the casino every week. My father, nice guy, every time he got paid, the paycheck go from his hand to her hand. His hand to her hand. He never paid the bill. Never. Never asked questions.
So he got paid. He gave her all of his money. I'm sure she would give him a little something, right? Like spending money.
No,
whatever.
he didn't want anything. He only bought pack of cigarettes. She did all the shopping. She paid all the bills.
Do they make the men's anymore? Do they come gay?
I don't know. They from Louisiana. We from Louisiana.
Do I need to go? I need to move.
Yeah, you need to go down there. They still got some down there.
You know what? I ain't gonna lie. I had an ex tell me because I wanted to break up. He said he would give me all of his check. I turned it down. Stupid. I turned it down.
Well, depends on what's the headache.
I just want to live my life and be a whore. Thank you, Miss Billy, for another cash out for supporting the channel. I thank you so much, Miss Billy. Always supporting y'all. We're only $40 away from my cash out go. You know, no, Miss Pam, I'm kind of kidding, but I'm kind of not. I was in my 20s. I had just lost somebody laughing. I was in my 20s. I'm very open, honest. I was in my 20s. I had just lost all of this weight, and baby, the people was on me. Boys, girls, everybody was on me. And
Mm.
so here's the thing. I didn't immediately want to do that, but he messed up. He did something. Right? There was this one guy in our apartment complex at the time that kept pursuing me, pursuing me, pursuing me. I would knock him down, decline him every time. A very attractive guy, extremely. And so months I went by declining this guy. The one day he decided, and I don't know if it was strategic or must have been, he went to my boyfriend at the time and told him he was interested in him or whatever. He came knocking me down, telling me can we do a three-way and can we do this? And I'm sitting looking at him, like staring at him, like staring at him. Like I have been declining this boy for months.
Mm.
And the one day he come up to you, this is what you want to do? And I sat and looked at him and I said, yeah, let's do it. And that's where he fucked up. That's exactly where he fucked up. Should have never opened that Pandora's box.
Yeah.
Because I was able to decline that boy left and right. It was,
and he didn't care.
and he didn't know. But I didn't. I should hold on, Miss Penn. Let me answer this. I'm gonna hold on one second.
Okay.
Hey, my love, what's your name and where you calling from?
Hey, Darnell, it's Tony. How are you?
Hey, Tony. Is this Smoking Grill Tony or another Tony?
Yeah, that's Smoking Girl, Tony. How are you?
Hey, I am good. Let me finish up with Miss Pam. I'll come right back to you, okay?
All right.
Okay, hold on. Okay, so Miss Pam, no. He that's where he messed up. Because it's no way that I denied that boy. I enjoyed denying him. I enjoyed saying no because first of all, you ain't even got his money, baby. You look good. But you ain't even got no money. He paying bills.
Okay.
It was, and so for him to it was almost like a slap in the face. I think maybe I should have been more vocal about it or something, but I don't know. I just stared at him. Because what the fuck are you? What are you kidding me right now? And I said yes. And then that was the moment. That messed it all up. Because now you don't open up thoughts and doors and stuff that they say Pandora's box. You don't open it up. So I enjoy you, Miss Pam. Did you want to say anything in closing? We do have Tony on the other line.
No, like I was saying, we don't know what happened. All of a sudden, we know you came home one day. She said, we got to pack. And we looked like we crazy. We were like, what? What we got to pack for?
Did she finally tell you?
No, this was her reason. I'm tired of this house. I want a smaller place. That was the answer. Yeah.
How did y'all find out?
Well,
how long after too?
She finally told my father like 2 days before we moved out. My dad still hurt today. It's been like over 20-something years. He still hurt today. He still hurt.
Did he continue to give her his whole check?
Yes, sure did.
He got a son. I could bet.
He got 3 of them, but I don't think he wanted either one of them.
Okay, they want them. It didn't pass on to them.
It didn't pass on to them.
That is crazy, Miss Pam. I mean, you got a good man. Good man, Savannah. Good man. He giving you if a man give you his check, baby. I mean, they don't make them like that no more. Because these men these days, you can have the good. This is what kills me about these men these days. You can have, because I'm a man and I know when I feel something good, how I feel about it. You can have the best thing smoking. They done went through 200 women. that you got the best thing, and the 200 women, they still can't try to commit. They still want to go out and be a fool.
They sure do. But yep, he found her a good one, and my dad 82 years old. He's still mad.
He said he gonna stick beside him.
Still mad. Yep.
He's still mad, but he gonna stick
He
beside
talk
him.
about it every day. He called his sister in Louisiana and talk about it every day.
That really hurt him then.
Look, yeah, and he don't care. He got stage 4 uterus cancer. I mean, not uterus. He got anus cancer, and he got his cancer in his hip. He don't want to talk about that.
Okay. He want to talk about how she took that damn money. Y'all could have still been in the damn y'all could have still been in the old house, collected what is it called, equity, and then here she go giving to the damn casino. He's still talking about it. He go, I hope, you know what you need to tell him? Now, God forbid, we hope everybody live forever, right? But we know, Miss Pat, everybody got to go. You know what needs to happen?
Everybody got to go.
On his last day, we need him to tell her how she done did that shit she did for that damn game.
He might do. Then he fuss about it every day, and I'll be like, Dad, I don't want to hear about that. I want to hear about it. All right, it was nice talking to you. I'm going back in the.
All right.
On the slide.
Nice talking to you as well.
Nice talking. Okay, bye bye.
All right, bye. Hey, let me see. Did we switch? Hey, Tony. Wait.
Hey, Darnell. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you doing?
I'm okay. I happen to catch your live, and it's a good subject, and I had to call in because it seems like maybe a lot of people are misinformed just a little bit when it comes to addictions. And like you guys have touched, there's all types of addiction. People are addicted to drugs. There are people addicted to sex. There are people addicted to food. There are people addicted to gambling. There's shopping addictions. There's all kinds of addictions, right? There was a study done.
Say something real quick. I'm just trying to clear the air. I've seen Tony in multiple places. Tony is everywhere. She's over on Darius Cooks. She's a Darius Cooks person or whatever. I've never seen Tony be disrespectful. I haven't. Now, if I can't see everything. I just want to be very clear. This is an example because some people like to say, "Oh, if you over there, he gonna know." I see Tony everywhere, and she's
everywhere.
She's heavy Darius Cook. That's her niche thing, and he's a cook or whatever he messes for. But so I see Tony everywhere. I don't patrol people and where you are. My issue is when you over there. What are you doing? And what are you saying? And what are you participating in? And I've never seen her do these things. I just want to say that for the Cooking with Cam girl, still by say I can't stand Darnell. For the Cooking with Cam girl, this is what I'm talking about. I've never seen Tony do what you were doing. And for whoever the else ones to use, because I don't patrol people and where they go. But what I do have when I see what I see is what are you saying and what are you participating in and what are you perpetuating for somebody who you say. Now, not to say that cooking that Tony hasn't done it. I just haven't seen it. All right, I'm gonna be quiet.
Okay. All right. I mean, we could talk about that. There was one video I did. And we can talk about that.
What
now.
The video now?
It was showing that somebody has sent me a clip of when Carmen was, I think she was in Texas somewhere, and there was an older lady working with her, and the older lady touched raw meat and she touched a girl's funnel cake. Now, the reason why I did that video, because that you can kill somebody, right? And that comes from literally my background. Like I believe in giving people chances, giving them a job, but you have to make sure they're safe served.
So
you know
this
what I mean?
is my question, Tony, because you tried to work with Carmen and all of these things. Why wouldn't you try to reach out to Carmen or one of us for us to get the message to Carmen? Why would you do the video?
Oh, I did. I did try to reach out.
I
to
don't
Carmen.
remember you reaching out to me about reaching out to Carmen
Oh,
about
not
it.
to you. Not to you. I tried to reach out
Carmen
to
don't
Carmen.
answer. No, she don't see. She can't see you right now.
Yeah.
She's not gonna see it.
No.
That's my
I feel you
thing
there,
with
but that goes back to the whole thing of we're talking about a different level. You can literally kill somebody. Do you understand? So and the person that sent me the message, they were like, they were trying to get in contact with them too, and somebody got blocked or some stuff. And I'm like, well, that's not good, because if this person comes back tomorrow and they do the same thing, Carmen is running at a risk of harming somebody, not her per se, but the people that she hires to. That's not, I'm not saying that they don't care. That's not safe serve qualified to serve.
Yeah,
You
I'm
got
just gonna say
you know
this.
what I'm
I
saying?
don't appreciate you instead of doing the live, because you reached out to me before about reaching
I didn't
out
do a
to
live.
Carmen.
I didn't do a live. I did a video. I
Whatever,
didn't do a live.
video, live, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Tis, tast, shit, chat, shoot a mother. The video, because you reached out to me before about reaching out to Carmen about something, about working with you. You reached out to me about that.
Not about working with me.
You
Now
did.
that was going
You
back and
did.
trying to help her.
You did.
To help her with her
You
situation.
did.
That's to help her with her situation that
You
she had
did.
going on with her seasoning. With her seasoning. I said that stuff on live. That has nothing to do with anything. But here's my point with it.
You reached out to me
somebody is trying
before.
to but it's not your business. Do you understand what I'm saying?
But it was
Carmen's
when
business.
you wanted to work with her, you was really
I
nice
have Carmen's direct
to me
number, sir. I have Carmen's direct
Does
number.
she
I have
answer
her
when you
direct number.
call?
When I called her, yes, she has. I've not called her in a while until I tried to call her with that situation. Did you hear what I just said? When I tried to call her about that situation and she didn't answer. Yeah,
She didn't
this
answer
is something
them other times neither.
Oh yes, she did.
Now,
I can tell you everything we talk about.
Telling you that we had a slippery slope where you getting ready to get hung up on, or you might not. We're gonna see how it happens.
Well, so why would you hang up on me if we're
Because
having a conversation, sir?
Because you did the video. Why would you do the video?
I think okay, let me try to explain it a different way. If somebody has a food business and you have different customers coming to your establishment, and you have somebody working,
so you work for the health department. So much
sure.
so
I have a food business just like she has.
You got it's not
just
as,
like
it's
she
not,
has.
not as successful.
What do you know? I'm sorry, sir. Do you know my bank account? Do you know what are you talking about? Not
I
so
know
successful.
you reached out trying to work with Carmen before several times.
Sir, let me.
I know that you was in those.
Let me explain.
I know that you was in those food courts trying to work with the white people, and you over there married to that white man, and you was over there with the white people trying to get that done. And I know your daughter was on that live talking shit about you, and I know that.
I'm so confused.
And I know that
okay.
that white lady
type of way,
was on your ass. I know that white lady was on your ass, and you came over to me
what are you
crying
talking
about that
about?
white lady was on your ass being racist in that food trailer.
Okay. Park. So let me ask you a question there, Darnell. So let me ask you why you did this live. If you had a conversation with your friend, right? Why are you on live having a conversation that you had? You're putting her business out there and trying to act cute like you're not trying to put her business out there.
I was doing the live.
Yes,
I got her approval to do the live, bitch. The fuck you mean?
Again, you're using obscene language because you're getting upset.
I told her about I'm checking you because I'm answering
your question.
You're checking
me? I don't think you're checking me, sir.
Of course
you're not checking me.
Of course you don't, because you married to that white man. Of course you know, because you married to that white man.
Number one, he's not white. He's not white, sir.
Voice.
So by you saying that, you have an issue with white people, right?
No, I don't have.
You have an issue with white people. He's not white people. He's not white.
I have an
issue have an issue with white people.
With the white voice.
With the white voice? Oh, okay. So you're ignorant. That's what you are. Yes, you are. What's a white voice, sir? What is a white voice
right now with no soul in it?
That's my voice.
No
like
soul.
You are
it's
so
one with no soul.
You sit here and you talk about people who sit here and use words against your sexuality, right? You're sitting here acting like you're this big type friend, and you're not.
You felt some type of way. You felt some type of way. You felt some type of way because you thought Carmen was talking about you, and so now you're throwing shade,
and this
saying
is why
things
I'm
like,
having this
"Oh,
conversation
well,
with
you
you
know
because
what?
I knew you was a
I
fake
could
ass
go
bitch
there."
in the beginning. I knew you was a fake ass bitch in the beginning, and that's why I called your bluff, and that's why I pulled the rug out from under your feet, and that's why, because I knew you was a fake ass bitch. That's why. That's why. Because you thought you had me, girl. You thought you had me, girl. You thought you had me talking about why am I on the line having a conversation, bitch, because I already talked to Carmen. I already told her I was going to do live. I already asked her how she thought about it. She already said she might come on this, bitch. See, bitch, that's where you fucked up. You and me are not the same, bitch. You're in the white voice with no soul in it. That's the problem. With the no soul in it. And see, you fucked up when I said I haven't seen you do it, and you just done told me what you did. Thank you. Because all of the times you tried to reach out to her, you wanted to know what you said. Now that I remember, this is what you said, ho. You said, I can do Carmen's seasonings for her. I could put Carmen seasonings in my name. I knew you was full of shit then. I knew you was a clout chaser then. I knew you wanted to take advantage then. I knew you wanted some clout then. So you all over everywhere trying to get a piece of clout. Mama, what's her name? Three cows and a goat, all over there. And I really wish I could remember her name. I just come up with some every time. You're all over everywhere trying to get it. So when you was trying to get it, and you made that live that you said, or the video about Carmen. Let me answer the phone. And before I answer, let me make sure y'all can still hear. Let me make sure y'all can still hear her before she starts talking. Can y'all just hear the phone ringing before she starts talking? Okay, go ahead, Tony.
Okay. So let's start over, Darnell, because I think you got a little things confused. Okay. So give me a minute to talk and then I'll let you talk. Okay. I know this is your platform. Number one, I reached out to Carmen when she was involved with Mandy and all that to see how absolutely, you're right. Has nothing to do with clout. If you say you see me everywhere, then you should see that I try to help everybody. It has nothing to do about clout, sir. I don't need clout. You, I feel like, are misinformed, right? There's a lot of things that happen that you don't know about that I never brought to light. You feel me? Because it's not about that. It truly was about helping Carmen, right? When I figured that was not it, that wasn't it. I turned away. It's not a problem.
Let me say
but for
something
you,
right here. I'm
yes,
not going to interrupt you a lot.
Okay.
I remembered when I said that, I didn't remember. I remembered when I said that, what you said. You said to me, you could put Carmen seasoning in your name.
So
do you remember this conversation?
When Carmen, yes, listen, I told Carmen the same thing. I said, Carmen, don't give up on your seasoning. What do we need to do to get you back so you can do your seasoning? Do you want me to do it in my name? We can do it in my name. It don't matter whose name it needs to be.
You're
so you don't lose that.
To her.
But sir, aren't you a stranger? Weren't you a stranger to her too? We're all strangers, sir.
I would have been less of a stranger than you were to put it in your name,
but
you're not to put it in mine.
I get it, but listen, okay, right? But you're saying I was a stranger, but you were a stranger too, who keeps implying that you gave her a bunch of money. Do you see what I'm saying? There's no difference to her partner.
I did.
Right, there's no difference, Darnell, sweetheart. Seriously, there's no difference. We're all strangers.
You didn't give her the money. I gave her.
I wasn't gonna give anybody I know no money. You feel me? I'm just trying to figure. I'm trying to figure out how to help you.
So we're not.
So you say you saw everything. So let me tell you this. Did you see how I brought? No, it's not. How is it helping myself, Darnell? When I brought Thyron Matthews to the Quad Cities because he's never been here before, and let me explain this to you. The reason why I helped him get here was because of some racist bullshit. Do you feel me? I'm so sick of people trying to make it seem like I have a hidden agenda. I tell you guys what it is. I don't have anything to hide. I'm a complete transparent person. But for me to come on your platform and even tell you, hey, I like the conversation you're having. And then for you to sit here and pretend like, oh, I see Tony everywhere. I've never seen her do anything. Did you not think I was going to tell you about the video? So I'm going to tell you about it. This is me again telling you.
Told me privately, so I could have had time to process.
Why?
That.
But because, okay, so did you even know what video I'm talking about? Do you know what video I'm talking about?
You just told me that it was somebody touching the meat and then they touched the damn funnel cake. And my question then began to be, why did you make the live about...
It wasn't a live, it was a video, but go ahead.
And see, this is where you finna get hung up on, because I don't give a fuck if it was a live or video or fucking a pigeon message that went across from the East Coast to the West. Can you stop correcting me on that? I don't give a fuck what kind of communication it was over the internet. A live, a short, a video.
That's like me coming to you and asking you why you talk about people on your platform. I'm actually trying to bring awareness. I'm trying to bring awareness for people who could potentially get very ill. I'm in the food business. And sir, if you can't understand that, I don't know what to tell you.
Let me tell
but
you
I want you to think of it as a way as you talk about people that you don't know on a daily basis, sir. And you make this your living, honey.
I understand that somebody, you go from Carmen, put the seasoning in my name, to Carmen.
I didn't say put the seasoning in my name. I said whatever you need to do.
My fucking phone.
That bitch getting on my nerves.
You go from Carmen. Put the seasoning in my name, Carmen. Carmen. Can you put the seasoning in my name, Carmen? Go ahead there.
This Lady T. How are you?
Oh, hey, Lady T. You know, I'm finna get mad at you and you ain't did that yet.
No, because I came on here to ask her who the fuck does she think she is?
Exactly. Now,
how you gonna call? First of all,
go ahead, Lady T.
Oh Lord,
go ahead.
You know I've been with y'all for a long ass time. I tried not to call, but I'm just sitting here thinking she tried to pull a fucking Karina.
Let me tell you, like and here's the thing: she don't even understand the communication that we're having. So you go from Carmen, put the seasoning in my name because I'm just that type of a person. Lady T, I do have a big background.
Wait a minute, I'm about to turn it. Yeah, I'm about to turn it down. Sorry, because I'm on 2 devices. Because I want to make sure I stay in the chat to keep the algorithm going. Go ahead, I'm listening.
So I remembered. I said, Darnell, remember what the conversation was. I remembered what the conversation was. The bitch was like, Darnell, can you go over there and tell Carmen she could put the seasoning in my name and da-da-da-da-da. So you want me to go from you want me and you and everybody else to go from put the seasoning in your name to where on the flip side of that, if I call you 1-2 times and I can't get in contact with you, I'm gonna make a live about how the person touched the meat and touched the funnel cake. Bitch, that's not how shit work. We're real people.
I don't even know
your
who she is, but she pissed me off so bad.
Oh my God. You're not the FDA. You're not the fucking health department. You're whatever. Yes, you got an obligation to whatever. But the fact that that show every bit of who you are, because that's not how that shit go. Because you don't have to make no live. Do you know how many lives I could have made? I could make money off the live about what Carmen should have did, could have did, bitch. And you thought you had me about this live, bitch. I talked to Carmen about this live earlier today. She knew I was going to do this.
She don't know y'all's relationship.
Exactly.
She don't know your relationship.
What the fuck are you talking about? See, that's what the fuck you went wrong, bitch. Carmen knew about this live. Knew I was doing this live. Knew what I told Carmen about this live earlier today. Possibly was going to join the fucking live, bitch. You don't fucking know what the fuck we got going on. But I know you was that snake ass bitch when it did that video. Let me say it right, bitch, so you ain't distracted. Not a live, a video.
And that's, in my opinion, she just tried to get caught off of you. Because what she called him for?
To get hung up on, look like.
Twice.
And here's the thing. I do appreciate her telling me what she did, but you should have told me that.
I don't appreciate that bitch at all. Fuck her.
Fuck her in her ass.
Fuck her. Fuck her and the motherfucking horse she came in on. Fuck that bitch.
Because that's not how we roll over here. See,
no.
You thought you had me when you said, oh, you doing a lot. I'll talk about it. I'm doing a lot of talking about what Carmen already talked about earlier today.
Girl,
I'm doing a lot after I've already talked
monkey
to
ass
Carmen
down somewhere.
About doing the. What are you talking about?
Sit your monkey ass down.
But she ain't clout chasing.
Mm-hmm. And my thing too. What is the exact reason you want Carmen to use your name on her feed?
A stranger. Talking about we all strangers. No, bitch.
No, we ain't all strangers. Y'all have a relationship. Carmen been to your house. Y'all been working together for up 10 years. What you talking about? Now, you better than me.
I've been over accounts of Carmen's that have had
handle her money,
tens of thousands of dollars in it. And if I was who anybody would have ever thought, I could have took it all. I ain't had to do it, but transfer it. I didn't even have a code.
I don't see you as that type of person.
I'm not. You ain't gonna never. And even the bitch that's out there trying to say, I got receipts for everything. Bitch, you can't even say. Anyway, I'm not even gonna get into that because she's not that important in the conversation.
She done pissed me off so bad. I done had to take a shot.
Don't finna pump me now. Don't finna go get some ice.
I chew ice a lot too. I'm always in the damn dentist.
But no, and so she don't seem to understand it. Now you would have been better. She said, "Why I had to give you the conversation privately." You would have been better off giving the conversation privately because I had already.
Then you wouldn't have got cussed the fuck out like that.
She don't know me. So here's the thing: I had already gave you props for not doing it.
Mm-hmm.
You might could have said, "Well, Darnell, for the most part, you're right or whatever." But I did do one thing, but it wasn't that bad. I'm gonna tell you about it later. You would have been better off telling me about it later than here. Now I don't know.
She should have inboxed you and said, "Can we have a conversation?" You probably would have been like, "Let me think about who this is." You could just have her.
Some cows just don't know when to stop grazing.
What's that? Some cows don't know when to stop. What is that saying? I don't know what it said.
That means she's trying to feed all the time.
Somebody playing Tay's Live in the background. Who is that?
No, it ain't me.
I'm on
to my bouncing because I'm frying fish and chicken. It's hot.
I think that was Tay's voice I just heard. I know one thing. Anyway.
You ready to come in the house, big girl? Come on.
So anyway,
both of my dogs acting crazy.
Now that we're over that, and first of all, we're $40 away from my cash to go. We just got very heated.
Okay, Tony.
We just got very heated and all of those things. Anyway, let us know.
On,
so you called. Did you have something else to add, or you just calling about Tony?
No, I really wanted her to be on the phone.
Ooh. It's only one of y'all could be on the phone at a time.
I know. I wish you had a way where I could have directly said what I wanted to say to her.
So do I need to look at upgrading my something where I can have more than one phone person on the phone?
I think you should, because I think that, as your supporters, as soon as I can get my disability and stuff straight, I'm gonna definitely be a top member. But I'm always on here looking at, like you say, in the woods. But this is one thing to clout chase.
Mm-hmm.
It's another thing to call in and try to get more clout.
Mm-hmm. And so
I think me and you got kind of the same mentality, but I think I might have popped her if we were face to face. She probably would have got popped. Yeah. Straight knuckles to the face.
And what it would have been based on? I'm just curious.
Just her fucking mouth.
Not the mouth.
Yeah, I just don't put up with bullshit. And once you start bullshitting, I just go ahead and give you what you asking for. And so you already had something with her. from the past that I didn't even know about her. So to come in and hear her she tried to be intelligent, but at the same time be snipey. Like, what you doing alive for? Like, first of all, even if Carmen didn't didn't give you approval, you're a grown ass man.
And I want to let y'all know, I done told y'all this 1,000 times. I never need to know. Well, I promise y'all I never need to know who's live. I don't care who they are. I told y'all this 1,000 times.
You've been saying that for years.
And so it's really like, please don't make me block you, because I done said it 1,000 times. I never need to know who's live. I don't care who it is. Ever. I done said it 1,000 times. But anyway, go ahead, love.
That's it. I don't like people like that. You just go ahead and get your clout the best way you can. Don't call into the live stream and then get everybody all typed up, because now I'm pissed.
Exactly. All right, love.
Because you don't know the dynamic.
Exactly.
Trying to be sneaky, trying to be Karina number 2.
Oh, not Karina.
Actually, probably trying to be Nina number 2.
Let's talk about that real quick. Like, wait a minute, what'd you say? Let's talk about it real quick. Complete stranger, right? Complete stranger. Talking about some, no, she never gave her no money or did this and that. A complete stranger talking about, you can put the seasonings in my name. And you want me to believe.
It wouldn't work.
And you want me to believe that you didn't do that for a reason. You want me to believe that?
That's crazy.
Okay. Now listen, we got an experiment going on in this bitch. I just got sent the live the video that she did. So let's take a look at the video that she did. Hold on. When I tell you I love this person. Hold on. Let's take a look at the video that she did, right? When she want Carmen to put the season in her name, right? But let's take a look at the video that she did. What was this video that she did? Hold on. Can y'all hear the audio? Let me see. Let me make sure. Okay, let's take a look. Let's take a look. So she said, what is that, potato? Wait. Maybe I missed it. Let me go back and forth. Let me go back. I do that.
Yeah, because actually, I want to know who she is now.
She touched.
I need to go to her page.
So let's see. Maybe she put some, that was meat, I think she put, right? Now, who's to say also that she didn't change her glove after she put that meat on the table off camera? That's my question, too.
But why is it her business?
Because she's the health inspector. So who's to say this lady didn't change her glove? Because we only see this one angle of the camera. So that's my question. I'm not saying she did, but I'm saying who's to say she didn't?
That's when that haterism come in. What's her name? I want to look.
Tony, full of shit. Inbox me, I'll tell you.
Okay.
Then she taking screenshots of it, right?
Being messy.
Wait. Let me see. I think I see what. Okay, she just put something else. Let me see what she put right there. Let me see. This part of maybe the part that she's talking about. Let me see what happened. Wait, I'm sorry. I looked away for a second. What did she bring right there? Oh, meat. Okay, cool. She brought meat right there. Let's see. She took a screenshot. She walked away. Okay. Yeah, it happened. It's right there.
It happened. I mean, if unless that was severely edited, it happened. Here's the thing: have the what have I always said, right? Have the conversation with the person you need to have the conversation with. Now, not only did she did a video, she put music behind it. She was all invested
That's all.
into having this video about Carmen and what Carmen had done and all of that. Right? But you want Carmen to put the seasoning in your name. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. But you want Carmen to put the seasoning in your name. Oh, okay. Now see, ain't that really something? Because how are those things like how that go together good? You want her to put the seasoning in your name, but you literally just did a video, and I'm not saying that you was wrong in the video because from what I seen, I mean it wasn't the best look. It wasn't the best thing. I from what I seen, it was wrong, right? For that to happen. But instead of telling Carmen, you say you reached out to her, but you didn't reach out to me to reach out to her because you reached out to me to reach out to her when you wanted to put the seasoning in your name. You reached out to me then to reach out to her. But you see what I'm saying? So you are one of those. And I'm glad that you told me. I'm glad that you told me, and I'm glad that we just got to see the video because you are one of those. You are who wants to get her seasoning in your name, and you think that you're saying, and I'm gonna come up circle back around to the white man who I said you was with in a second. And you're saying you didn't do it for that reason, and you only did it for this reason, and you didn't do it for that reason. You're saying that, but it's not true. You're a liar, being that you're sneaky, you're manipulative, or maybe possibly also delusional, because it was definitely a reason that you wanted that season in your name. Because there's no way simultaneously you're so much for chef that you wanted to put the seasoning in your name, and you're so much for chef also that you wanted to put a video out there showing what you just showed. Those two things don't go together good at all. Exactly. Just like you're steady in my inbox when you want me. I don't know why you keep sending me different things in my inbox of what you got going on, because I'm not worried about what you got going on. Okay. Just like that. I'm finna okay, let's go ahead and ban. Let's start banning. Because let's start doing that. Now somebody they're gonna have to come back. I believe I even know this person, and I probably need to take a screenshot to unban them later. Let me take it so I can unban them later. But right now, you can't say nothing ever. I know, and everybody wasn't here when I said it. I don't need to know if nobody is lying. If your mama lied, I don't need to know it. If Papa is live, I don't need to know it. Matter of fact, go in they live and tell everybody I'm live. That's what you do. If you want to do something, go in they live and tell everybody I'm live. So let me say this too. So let me say this too. So it's just and here's the thing. I'm not saying that it wasn't important to be said, that it shouldn't have been said, but to make a video about it when you're the same person that wanted Carmen to put her seasons in your name do not go together. Oh, and let me circle back around to the white man. So you was in that part,
You over there in the white people's area trying to fit in, and 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 you're gonna have a hard time, right? You over there and getting kicked out of the food parts or whatever because the white people being discriminatory, right? But you're married to the white man, and I don't have no problem with you married to the white man. I don't know what kind of white man it is you're married to. See, here's the but something is giving me in my spirit by how you act and coordinate yourself that you want to be white adjacent to that. Something in my spirit is giving me about you, Tony, that you want to be a white affiliated so bad. You give me that you wanted to say, "Oh, I want my kids to have good hair." You give me that kind of black girl. You are. You are. You giving me that you did not want to foresee. I mean, I'm being honest. That's what you're giving me. And here's the thing: your voice. People say that I sound white sometimes. I don't know why they say it. I pronounce my words and all of these things, but I also say what in the hip hop hell. I'm still me. I'm not trying to perpetuate or perpetrate or be somebody else that I'm not. So I'm fully me. I don't feel necessarily like you're fully you. I don't feel like that with you. Honestly, my observation of you is that you're trying to fit in somewhere that you're never going to fit in. That's just what I feel about that. Anyway, I'm going to move on to I'm going to move on, right? I'm going to say another thing. Um I've been told y'all I have recordings, I have lives, I have conversations that I've never shared. I've never went on to express these things. I have shared that, like, maybe there could be a chance where I have a separate members only who are people who I know and we've explored those things or whatever. But at the end of the day, when you're talking about keeping somebody's secrets, when you talk about not exposing these things, when you talk about, all the internal conflict that stays internal, all of these things, these things have been able to maintain themselves because the people who are in it are of the integrity. Now, we there have been questions, right, about some things that have went on and some things that have been said, and in hindsight, right, there's been questions about, well, did this person say that or leak that or do that? There's been questions of that. But I'm not one of the people that has been in question when it comes to if this was said by this person or if this was done by this person or not. I'm not one of the people who are in question when it comes to that. I'm just not. And so, you know, exactly. hmm hmm Um, listen, they don't. Especially if you think a friendship is I'm reaching out to you for you to put your shit in my name and me have control over, right? And then and then when and then I have a video of me and with the audio, because you can't forget the audio because the audio adds a level of like, look at this, you know, it adds that.
I mean, I would imagine it would have been her wife's first. And if it wasn't her wife's, it would have been somebody other than Tony trying to cook on that grill. I would imagine. I would imagine. But anyway, um, oh, go ahead, love. Oh, well, we thank you for calling. Oh, and so you know what? I cooked it on the grill yesterday. I cooked potato salad, string beans. I cooked pulled pork. I cooked hamburgers and okay, let me tell you. Well, there's probably different ways you can make pulled pork. There's this meat. It's called a Boston butt. How many of y'all heard of a Boston butt? Put a number 7 cent in the chat. You can get a Boston butt to make pulled pork, and it's not that it's well. It's. I don't I don't necessarily. It's this big piece of meat. It's this big. Say put in 7 7, so they know what it is. It's this big old piece of meat. It's like the cow. It's like the pig's. I don't want to say it's the pig's butt. I don't know if it. I think it's the pig's butt. I ain't gonna lie. That's probably why they call it the Boston butt. I think it's the pig's butt. Yo, why did it? Why do they call it a Boston butt if it's not the pig's butt? I think it's literally the pig's butt. Somebody can somebody tell me if it's the pig's butt? So it's this big old piece of meat and it got this big bone in it. Y'all laughing. No, but literally they call it the Boston butt. So isn't it the pig's butt? They got this big bone in it, right? Now, for me, if you want to cook it faster, I put mine on the grill. You cut it up into pieces, like at least half, right? The good you well, sort of, yeah, you're smoking it. And you put it on the grill, you can let it go. You can let it go. Because even in the outside gets whatever, but you don't want it like burnt, like the fire. But it's gonna mix in with the rest of the meat, and the burnt gonna taste good because it's with the rest of the meat. And you're gonna add the barbecue sauce. So you really that's with a flavor. Let me see. She says, I like what? Are you kidding me? I like the shank of. Wait a minute. I like the shank on the porch. Wait a minute. What's shank on the porch? Whose porch? That's a better piece of pork. Okay, she got to be talking in her telephone because I think it's supposed to be piece of pork. Then the Boston shank is better, but both. I think. I don't know what the shank on the porch. I think y'all are talking in your phones because I don't know what the shank on the porch. I don't think the shank was ever on the porch. I think that you saying something and she ain't either. I think she didn't. I think she gonna have to type it instead of saying it because the shank was never on the porch. It's the rump roast. It's the butt. Exactly. It's the pig's ass. Now I don't think we're supposed to be. Hey, don't start laughing. It's the hip. Well, no, I was talking. I was talking to the speaker and I was cooking. I said like a shake better than a good. I said you was talking to that thing because I said ain't no way, ain't no way you was saying that. Ain't no way. It's off the hips. Oh, okay. Well, the hips right there by the ass. What they call it? But anyway, y'all, I need y'all. If y'all came on late, please catch that replay. I'm about to get off of here. I'm sure we'll have some subsequent lives knowing niggas. Um, but mm, mm. How did you find out? 6 months? Wow, that sounds about right though. Lord Jesus. Yeah, Miss Francis. What is that? I've never heard of no more. I've never. I don't know if I would like. And he put it on collard greens. I think he puts it on collard greens. I'm pretty sure. I never heard of such a thing. Hold on. Tony is messaging me. Let me see what she said.
A bitch to go somewhere.
Let me see. Let me text this bitch back. Of course. Answer the question. I just sent you a message, Tony Love. We know you're here. I just sent you a message, Tony. Read the message. Read the message. Because last time, I'm going to let you read the message. Anyway.
If she being messy.
They must have go eat that Boston butt. Read the message, love. Hurry up. I know you can hear me. Read the message. We want to know. She ain't gonna be able to do it. Anyway, y'all, I'm about to get over here. We'll get on Tony on another day because somebody had sent me some stuff on her a while back. I never addressed it, but maybe we will. Anyway, I thank y'all for coming on. Oh, wait a minute. Fuck that. We are $40 away from our Cash App goal. I almost forgot about that. We can get 2 people to send $20. We can get 4 people to send 10. We are $40 away from my Cash App goal. Some of y'all who never support, please do with any amount. But we're gonna get that before we leave off of this bitch. Okay, we're $40 away from my Cash App goal. Now y'all have I ain't gonna get to it right now. But yes, before we get off of this bitch, Boston butt in the upper shoulder. It's the upper shoulder. It's the shoulder? Exactly. I thought they said it was the hip. I can't listen. Let me Google it. Let me Google it. What part of the body of the pig is a Boston butt? It says, despite its name, a Boston butt does not come from the pig's rear end. It actually comes from the upper part of the pig's shoulder. No, it is. So it's a pork shoulder. Well, why don't they call it the pork shoulder? Now, who said it was the hip? Now, that's one finna go find. I got a problem with it. Now, Miss Eula posted the Google piece. She posted right from Google. Hey, Miss Eula, my love. Yo, I'm trying to get the Cash App go because I'm ready to go. I'm trying to see something actually. And it did. Who? She's in my inbox, right? And should I unblock her and call her back?
Yeah, until you get your gold, go and unblock her ass.
Okay, let me unblock her. Hold on. Okay, let me see how to do it first. Wait. Unblock. Okay. Well, I got to I gotta call her back. I can only call one person at a time. Did you have any closing questions? We finna not. Now I gotta. Well, if she's here, she could call back. But if not, I gotta call her.
Well, I can't even hear.
Uh-huh. Oh, okay. All right. You have a good night. We finna call a bike. All right.
Make sure
All right. Wait. Which number? I think it's this one. Hold on. Oh, now she just sent me. Bitch, sitting here listening, bitch. You don't call me 17 times. Now you want to send me to the fucking voicemail. I know you do. I just know you do. I just know you would. I just know you did.
she knows she on here listen.
I'm gonna
We're
call her
trying to
Mike.
give you the flow, girl.
I'm trying to give her the floor for her to say what she said. Oh, who is that? I'm trying to give her the floor. Not sent to the voicemail twice. You don't want to talk about it. Anyway, y'all, we are $40 away from our Cash App goal. 2 people can send $20. 4 people can send 10. And 8 people can send 5. And 40 people can send it out. Anyway, we are $40 away from our Cash App goal. I'm trying to go ahead and hit that. So if anybody who have not supported, and you can, please do. If you cannot afford support, please don't. Done as a whole fool. If you cannot afford the support, please don't. But I do want to meet our Cash App goal before we get off of here. We are $40 away from my Cash App goal. Cash App. Okay? I'm trying to hit that. I'm pretty sure we'll be doing some subsequent lives. Oh, also, I did tell y'all we are going to be doing our members only, which I will say this. I really wish, and I've talked about this, I really wish I could have a members only where I knew it was just y'all. But we know how that goes. But we're going to figure it out. YouTube membership is here. And I want to say this too for the record. My conversation with someone or me calling them out on something has absolutely nothing to do. Let me refresh this real quick. Absolutely have nothing to do with me having an issue with white people. My issue is I'm very aware that there's some black people that want to be white so bad. I'm also very aware there's Hispanic people that want to be white so bad. And that's why we had the Hispanic people voting for Trump. So when I feel like I'm in the midst of one of those people, yes, I have something to say about you and your affiliation with white people. Because my affiliation with white people have nothing to do with me want to be white so bad. Penny and I are friends because Penny and I are friends. She's almost even like a black person to me, but she doesn't do anything. She's herself, right? She's not perpetuating herself to be a black person, but there's so many commonalities that I find in her and some black people that I make jokingly say like she's a black person, right? And sometimes if you want to know the breakdown of that, it's a person who is real, a person who does not lie. Let me see. I'm seeing something. Hold on now. Darnell Vet and I have an idea about the proper groups. Okay, let me know, Lacondas, you and Vet. Maybe we can get on a 3-way together. I don't know if it's gonna be tonight, but if not tonight, tomorrow, because I would love to do that. And I did say I would skim through the people and see who's been around the longest or whatever, so nobody can just pop up or whatever. But we'll see. But I'm very interested in what your idea about that is. So yeah, has nothing to do with that. I love who loves me. I love who love us. Okay? I love who loves me and I love who loves us. It has nothing to do with it. And so I just want to be very clear on that. I feel like I'm gonna ask for too long, so I'm about to get off of here. But we are still $40 away from our Cash App goal. $40 away still from my Cash App goal. And so I was trying to reach that goal before we got off. I'm appreciative for the goal we've already met. And listen, this is what I will say. If when you're catching that replay and you could support the channel, the Cash App is still here, my love. Let me put it on the screen for you. You catching that replay? Let me scroll it up for you. I can't see it. I'm looking for it. I can't see it. Let me see. Oh, there you go right now. It don't be nothing better than y'all catching that replay and helping reach the goal after the replay. So we're still $40 short of our Cash App goal. I'm gonna get off here because I could, I will run a marathon. I'm not ashamed to do a marathon. I will sit on this bitch until we get to $40. I don't feel like that tonight. Okay? I just want to be very clear. I can, will, and have done that, but I don't feel like doing that tonight. So we're going to get on off of here. And I will see y'all on the next live. Those of you all who are catching that replay can support the channel. Y'all don't forget to hype it up after the live and all of the things. And we will see y'all on the next live. Y'all have a good night.